Hi guys, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that my laptop is being repaired right now, so this is on my phone, so the quality might be a bit terrible, but I'm gonna show you guys anyway. Just talking to myself, show you guys what I'm eating. So this is some sweet potatoes fried, this is gimari, which is my absolute fave, got tteokbokki, and this is tofu that I just made myself just because I need the extra protein. I need the extra protein. I need to get creative with this live stream. Okay. Hot. Hot. I wonder if people actually like live, mukbangs where you can hear all the chewing sounds. People seem to like them. Where's my movie? Every time I go live, it's like an impromptu decision, and like no one's there. It's okay.
So I told Chris Grandin and the six chicks were going to your party tonight, and he said he wanted to come with. Really? Yeah, it's too bad we can't make it, because we really wanted to. Didn't we, girls? We totally did. So much. We're so sorry. Yeah, Miss Measles totally up our butts with this group project proposal, and Chris is going to come over and help us out. So I guess he can't come either. I could write your report for you. Fabuloso.
I can't believe you invited those clones.
They're my friends.
Six chicks are not your friends, okay?
Well, almost. And someday I'm going to be a six chick.
There's six of them, Jenna. That's the whole point. There can't be a seventh six chick.
I'm watching
Mathematically impossible.
my favourite movie when I was little, 13 going on 30.
I don't want to be original, Maddie.
And pause this.
Cool.
When I saw Ariana Grande, Ariana? I don't know. When I saw a video, Thank You Next, and it had the cameo to the movie, I was like, ah! That was my movie growing up. Like, I was obsessed with the 80s, and I was obsessed with, like, I don't know, I just love those kind of movies. I love dance movies too, but this was one of my top movies. 13 going on 13, The Breakfast Club, 80s movies, basically. I was into them hardcore, so when I saw that reference, I was like, oh my god, shit. It's been like a good maybe 5 years since I watched this movie, and I used to watch it quite a lot, so yeah, I thought I would watch the movie today. And while I'm eating my food, I don't even know how to work this live stream. Oh, someone joined. Who is it? Say hello.
Next pretzels?
Houses are for kids.
Exactly.
Hi. Sorry. Malaysian? Clark? Hi, it's just you and me. This is really awkward. But, how are you doing? Oh, the UK. What time is it right now in England? Isn't it like early in the morning? "6:30. Why are you awake? It's Saturday morning. Enjoy your lion. Sleep." Oh, you're one of those people that's like, oh, I just wake up naturally early. I used to be like that. I'm jealous. I like waking up early, but I force myself these days. So I'm watching my favourite movie from when I was a teenager, which is 13 going on 30. And I'm eating some Korean junk food. I'll show you. I got some tteokbokki, kimari, tofu, and this is fried sweet potato.
Go away.
What did I miss? Oh, you're doing a talk program. Oh, good for you. Wait, in spring? Oh, that means you're gonna have a few months to like chill and bum around and live life. That's nice. What you can do whilst you're waiting to start the program?
It's gonna be alright.
Why is this movie so bitchy?
It is not.
Why are you doing this to me?
Mom, look
Okay.
at me. This is not okay. This is fatal.
It's not fatal, honey. It's realistic.
I hate my life.
Just because you don't look like these girls in Pose magazine doesn't mean that you're not beautiful in your own way.
I don't want to be beautiful in my own way. I want to look like these people.
Oh, those are people, honey. Those are models.
30, 40, and 30. Why the 30s are the best years of your life. I want to be 30.
Well, you will be, honey. Right now, you're my beautiful 13-year-old.
These days I'm so into Korean junk food. Tteokbokki and like fried stuff. I don't know why. I'm proper into it. This is my second time this week. Hi, Mr. World Guide. Oh, you're coming to teach in Korea too? I'm always curious, like, are you guys more into Korea or like teaching? Like, what brought you to do this? Because for me, I was into teaching English, and then I heard about Korea, and I was like, wow, this program is great.
Part one of your present. I got something else to give you later.
What is it?
It is really yummy food. I'm gonna miss this food so much because I know Korean food in London's okay, but it's not the same. And considering how cheap I pay for this as well. The best part is the gimmery.
See, that's you in your better bathroom.
Well, that's good. Seems like it's gonna be perfect for you guys.
That's your bedroom with a massive stereo and every record ever made.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that because I'm kind of bored of like I don't know. Some people just come because they want to be in Korea more than like
And then I
you know,
make sure the cream keeps hands to
teaching
himself.
and stuff. Wait, let me see. I've still not been to China. I want to go to China so badly. But like, so far, I haven't found a good deal and a good time to be there. So I haven't had the chance. But China's high on my list to visit. And yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. Are you guys, so you're doing a talk program and the Mr. World guy, like what are you doing? Are you doing EPIK or like Hagwon or international school or what? Oh, the benefits are better. I guess so. Yeah, I'll probably earn more than, I mean, I feel like I earn similar to what I would be earning if I was like a teaching assistant in London, but then I'm not in London, so I'll have a little bit more money. Plus the rent thing, you know, rent-free place. Why am I getting full so quickly? I'm not a mukbanger. I'm not good at this. Yeah, I'm getting full. Okay. I'm at least gonna have one of these. I'm gonna teach at a Hagwon. EPIK seems much more difficult to get into. No, not at all. I generally don't think EPIK is hard to get into. I think it's about the same. But then again, with a Hagwon, you got more choice of your hours and everything, location. Everything is much more choice with a Hagwon. And rent an apartment in London. Yeah, not on this salary. Not on this salary. I need to be earning proper money before I can rent in London or buy, you know. What's your guys' favourite movie from when you were teenagers? I mean, how old are you guys? I'm guessing you're not teenagers. This is kind of like fried chicken for vegans or vegetarians because it's like battered sweet potato. It kind of hits the spot for me because I've never had Korean fried chicken and I never will. So this is a good substitute. Mean Girls, 10 Things. Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You is a solid movie. Oh, I should have watched that. Star Wars. I don't think I've ever seen Star Wars. And I know that's like, everyone's seen Star Wars. I don't know why I've never seen it. I don't know. I do like sci-fi, so it's weird that I haven't, but yeah. I love 90s teen movies too. Those are the best, I think. For like nostalgia. You guys believe I'm gonna go to the gym after this? This is like proper junk food. I really thought I was gonna be able to eat this. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna eat the tofu though, because you need some protein for the gym. Can you guys hear the chewing sounds? The only thing you can manage before the gym is a banana. Oh, yeah, when I go to the gym, I can't go, like I'm not going in the next hour. I need a good hour and a half after this to settle down before I go. Yeah, can you hear the chewing sounds? Is that a yes to the chewing sounds? Because I think when I watch mukbangs and I can hear the chewing, I think it's kind of gross. But then it's also kind of therapeutic. Like there's this one guy that randomly started following me, Japanese ASMR mukbang. He just eats cakes and his videos are all silent. So his videos are literally like for 15 minutes. But at first I was like, this is weird. Then I subscribed. Then I started watching and then I just start watching it. Like I don't know what it is. It's kind of get kind of catchy. I don't know. You guys should try it. Something about watching someone eat a cake really loudly. It's kind of enjoyable now. I don't know, is that weird? They push their mouths against the mic. Yeah, I should get a mic go next to my mouth. I think crunch sounds are good, probably. Okay, just don't look at me when I do this, okay? Can you hear about? I'm probably grossing you all out now and you're all gonna leave now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop being gross. It's actually hot today. Well, in my house. But you guys know it's been snowing in Korea. Like, oh my god, both of you said you're coming here. Woo! Woo! Woo, Chile! You guys better wait for that. The winter weather is... If you're one of you from the US, where in the US are you from? And you're from London. Sorry, I can't say your name. Is it Lasian or Lasian? I'm not sure. But yeah, when you come to Korea from London, you're going to experience weather you've never experienced before because... Unless you lived elsewhere. Because the snow, the cold, and nothing stops. In London, when we get that, a little bit of snow, we're all like, oh, let's stop the trains and stop the buses. And no, here, it's not a thing. You're going to be probably walking to work in the snow. Oh, you're from California. Woo! Wow. All I'm going to say is, if you guys are coming in the spring, invest in a good jacket before coming. Because when I came in February 2 years ago, I was just shocked. I was shocked. I couldn't enjoy myself. Oh yeah, besides the jacket, the shirt. Oh, interesting. Thermals are going to be your best friend too. Like, I wear thermals every single day. From November, I've been just thermals every day. And like, your best friend. Oh, you've been here in the winter. Oh wow, why'd you come in the winter? Why would you want to? I do. I love Korea. Like it's just crazy. Like, because the summer in Korea is boiling, sweaty, humid, and the winter's like this. It's just extreme parallels. Yesterday was -10 on my way to work. I literally, like, my phone just dies in that weather and stuff like that. Weird stuff that you wouldn't expect from the cold. Oh, I'm already full. I'm sorry if you came to see some mukbang action. I'm very full. I'm just gonna eat some more tofu for the protein. You guys got a long holiday. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about holidays here because my contract, I'm technically with EPIK, not EPIK, so I get quite a long holiday. I get 20 days in total during the year, not including weekends. So, and also not including public holidays. There's so many public holidays in Korea, so it's actually quite nice. But the 10 days has to be split between summer and winter, and summer's shorter, so people normally do like less than half in the summer. So I did 9 days in the summer and 11 days will be in the winter. And then the rest of the vacation, you literally have to come into work. Like, we could do camps. So my camp this year is going to be 3 weeks long. So 3 weeks of like fun English activities. And then, yeah, the rest of the days I come in and I sit at my desk and do nothing. I Netflix and, well, I do YouTube stuff too. Oh, do they celebrate Christmas? I was actually going to make I am making a video about that because Christmas is not a thing. Should I just say it here? I can't be bothered. I don't know. Christmas is not a thing here. Like, we get one day off. We get the Christmas day off, the 25th off, and then the rest of the time, I mean, it's nothing. It's not like at home where you get a good couple of weeks off, you see your family, you cook a good meal, you get your presents. No, just one day, the Tuesday off. And my boyfriend, actually, he works with the US government, so he gets like days and days off. So I'm going to be going to work, come back, he's probably going to be chilling. So sad. But at least we get the actual day off, the 25th. So I'm going to do a little something with my friends, I think. A little dinner. Oh, I miss Christmas at home. Also, by the way, apparently Christmas here is more of a couple's holiday. That's what people keep saying. So like, couples get each other gifts, not friends. Or not family. And like, I don't know, just have a date night, I guess. Apparently restaurants always like really packed and sell out quickly on Christmas and stuff. So that's Christmas in Korea in a nutshell. But decorations are getting pretty good these, like, I think more recently I'm seeing really nice decorations around, even in my small city. So it's getting, the Christmas spirit's coming. And you can hear like Ariana Grande's, what's that Christmas song that everyone loves? Santa Baby. Santa Baby? No. Santa Tell Me. Yeah, that's it. Santa Tell Me. They're always playing that. That's like the favourite song of all the kids that I was teaching and stuff. They don't really know the other Christmas songs that I like. You know the basics, Jingle Bells and all that. They know those actually. But like, I try to play stuff like Last Christmas or like Mariah Carey's ones, and they're just like, play Ariana Grande. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's definitely more, they're taking advantage of the Christmas holiday for the commercial advantage, definitely, because the places that are decorated, they're malls, they're cafes, you know, you're right, it's not for the, you know, the joy of Christmas, the family celebration, it's to get that money, for sure. That's what my boyfriend said as well. I'm still going to enjoy the lights and whatnot because I mean, it's pretty commercial in England too, isn't it? Oh, one more. No more. How many non-Koreans do I see where I live? So the city I live in has a big US military base, so I see non-Koreans a lot, especially if I'm in like the town centre. But like my neighbourhood in particular, I very rarely see foreigners. Maybe like once. I've seen one girl like once. Well, sometimes you see Korean Asian people that live here, like other races, like Filipino people, Indonesian people, things like that. So, but if you're talking about Westerners, you know, people from one of the 7 English speaking native countries like Australia, blah blah blah, I never see them almost, unless I go into the city near the base where there's loads of Americans, and it's literally like being in America. It's crazy. Actually, I live like close to an air base, and then a few stops away is a military base, so they're like concentrated in that area. You'll find a lot of US people, and like you can probably find US products, and if you make a friend that lives on a military base, you can get good products too. So a lot of people do find friends, I guess. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this live snap for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna go tidy up my house because it's a mess. You guys have any more questions before I wrap this up? You know when food is just in front of you and it's like, you're full, but you just see it, so you keep trying to eat it? I just need to... Do I miss London? Yes. Yes. With, like, so much. It's a weird one because, like, I'm happy here, I'm settled here, I'm comfortable here, but there's so much things I miss, like, convenience-wise, like... Oh my god, there's stuff I miss, like super malt, like Jesus, I can't get anything like that here. I miss like international foods being readily available and they taste good. But I don't really miss like, I don't know, there's not too much. It's just, I feel like it's just food. I just miss food. Obviously family and friends, but I feel like that goes without saying. So, yeah. What do I miss about London besides food? And like general convenience and being able to speak to people. Like I feel like when I go back to London, I'm gonna be one of those people that's like starting random conversations on the bus. And be like, oh, how you doing today? Oh, we've got some good sun today and stuff like that. You know those people that's really annoying that just talk to you too much, which people don't do in London too much. I'm gonna be one of those people just because I miss, like I'm not good enough in Korean to interact with people a lot as much as I would like to, so I miss that a lot. I really... Oh my god! 2 of you, I hope you are brushing up on your Korean. That is the biggest piece of advice I'll ever give anyone coming to Korean. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be that person that's talking to you with earphones in. I hate those people, but I'm gonna be one of them. Have I watched Korean dramas? Oh yeah, I love Korean dramas. Actually, I haven't watched them much since I moved here. But I watched a few before coming to prepare myself. I was like, I don't know anything about Korea. What's it like? So I watched some and I was like, oh, these dramas are actually really good. And like, I know some of them are really cheesy, but I love the like supernatural type ones, like, Goblin, okay, and like the ghost ones and stuff like that. I like those the most. What K-dramas do you like? I haven't watched one in maybe a year now, so I would love to take some recommendations. And yes, good for you studying Korean proper, because I wish I had. Like, I've picked up a lot, so I came here with just being able to read it, but now I can speak okay. I'm not great, but I'm alright. What was the last question? The cinemas. Oh, cinemas here are great and pretty cheap. Sorry, I'm about to say okay. Yeah, no, cinemas here are normal. They're like, I went to cinema on Wednesday actually. It costs, how much it cost? 12,000 won. let's put that into pounds. I think Americans always say it's cheaper than it is for them. Okay, it costs $10 for the cinema, or £8. So it's the same really, isn't it? A little bit cheaper. And then you can get all kinds of snacks in there, like you can literally have tteokbokki in the cinema. People just be really like wild in the cinema, really eating food. Oh, that's good that you're gonna learn. I'm so happy that you can do that. I hope I'm inspiring people to really, really learn Korean, because your experience here is going to be great if you don't speak Korean. If you do speak Korean, your experience is going to be amazing. By the way, I'm saying this as someone that's never lived in Seoul. If you live in Seoul, I think you have a great, wonderful experience with or without Korean. I've never lived in Seoul, so I needed the Korean to really make the most of my experience, which I did take lessons when I first got here for a few months, but it was really expensive, and it just was tiring to do like 2 hours of lesson after a full day of work. It just was too much for me, especially with YouTube, and like I have a lot of hobbies, so dancing, all this stuff that was already taking up my weekdays. But yeah, reading Hangul will take you an afternoon, like it's very quick. Once you've got the reading down, just keep practicing it and then move on to speaking. You're so lucky you got a tutor, that's like proper. I think whenever I leave, I'm gonna keep studying, and like hopefully if I ever come back, or when I come back, I will be much better. I feel like live streaming is like the ultimate in narcissism, because I can speak to myself for so long. How much have I saved so far? You mean money? Oh, that's a bit. I've saved a decent amount. I've paid back some student loans, and I've bought some flights, and I've done a lot. I've done so much with what seems like quite a small amount of money, but I've managed to save a decent amount, but nothing like they say in the vlogs. I've seen vlogs where they're like, oh, I saved £12,000 or $12,000 or something in a year. I'm just like, what are those people doing? How much would if I was really strict and didn't like a lot of like fun stuff, and if I didn't dance or travel or anything like that, I think I probably would have saved up I could have saved half my paycheck each month, which actually is about maybe £8,000 I might have saved in a year, about £8,000 if I was really strict, but I'm not that strict. I like traveling and eating good and stuff. I guess guys probably find it easier because they haven't got guys are into K-beauty too, but yes. Oh, hello, a vegan has joined, an angry vegan. Exactly, it's about a balance. Like, actually I'm making a video about like things I've learned, lessons I've learned living abroad, and that's actually one of my points. Like, don't be afraid to spend money on experiences, because money comes and goes. It comes and goes, and like I've never felt that more than living here. It's just, I'm not scared to, if I really want to do something, go somewhere. If I see a ticket on the weekend to Tokyo, I'm going to take it, because I don't know, I'm always going to get that money back, you know? I don't know, I'm probably giving the worst advice. I'm not a money-saving YouTuber. I don't know. I will be one day. I do save. I did manage to pay off quite a nice bit of debt, which was very nice, actually. And I still managed to save, so I feel pretty good about this. What are you guys up to this Saturday? The Saturday might just started for you guys, or I don't know what the time is in America. I can't do American timing, there's too many time zones. Have I had a reverse culture shock when visiting London? When I went to London, I was only there for like 3 weeks. What did I notice? I feel like I remember Yeah, I guess so. You know where your instinct is to say thank you in Korean, or when you're leaving the shop, people always say like, when you come in the shop, they always like 어서오세요, and then when you leave in, they're like 안녕히 계세요, and blah blah blah, 안녕히 계세요, and stuff like that. So I guess like my instinct to say that stuff, I would always start to say it, then I'm like, oh, you can't say that here. Or like paying with your card. In Korea, generally, when you go to pay, they take your card, they put it in the machine for you. And in England, you just stick the card in the machine yourself. So I would go to the shop and I'll give them my cards, and they're just like, why give me your card? And people always have an attitude in London, I feel. So everyone's just like, why give me your card? And I'm just like, oh, sorry. Put it in the machine myself then. But these days in Korea, I've noticed people, we start to, oh, this is so boring. Why am I talking about this? This is so boring. I'm going to shut up now. Yeah, people do have, like, the shop, I don't blame them, because I feel like working in retail in London is the worst, so I don't blame them, honestly. But besides that, reverse culture shock, I haven't experienced it much, but obviously I'm going back to London in March, the first week of March, so I'm going to see what happens then in terms of culture shock stuff, but I guess I might experience it. What do I think would be, I have no idea. I think I'm going to have to wait and see and get back to you on that. Okay, when it goes to 40 minutes, I'm out. Or 8.5 more minutes. Okay, 8.5 minutes. What's the time? Where's my phone? Oh, I'm live streaming on my phone. I'm so dumb. Brexit. Can you not please don't talk about it. I want to talk about Brexit right now. I don't want to talk about it. Like, being here and seeing the news in London, in England, is just like depressing. Lashawn, are you black? Because yeah, black hair in Korea is not, it's not easy. I do all my own hair, and I really feel like you should learn to do your own hair, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I wouldn't. There are, as I've said in previous videos, there are people that braid hair, do all the stuff that you need done to your hair here, but I personally don't trust random people to do my hair. So yeah, but you will find a good hairdresser. I know a lot of people get their hair done in like Itaewon, lots of places in Seoul. Are you guys moving to Seoul? Do you even know where you're moving yet? I never had Korean food since going vegan. I could go for some japchae. Yeah, japchae is pretty much the only vegan Korean food. Except for like, I think the thing with being in Korea, if you're vegan, you really need to like have some, you have to be a little bit flexible, because you're going to find yourself some days picking stuff out of food. So I try to be vegan, but I'm not calling myself a vegan, because I know a lot of people get angry when you're like, so I just say plant-based. And at the moment, like, I'm eating this tteokbokki, and it is technically, none of the ingredients in the tteokbokki are not vegan, but there's always the risk, and I don't know, that, you know, their gochujang has some fish paste or something in it. So you have to be a little bit flexible, generally speaking. And like, but this, I'm pretty sure this is vegan. It's glass noodles, same as they use in japchae, wrapped in seaweed, then it's covered in like a crispy batter. And the batter mix, I've seen it in the shop, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have eggs, but I'm not 200%. And then just fried. So this is technically vegan, you know, junk food. Same thing for the sweet potato. It's just sliced with the skin on, covered in batter and deep fried. So yeah, you can find vegan-ish options, but you have to be flexible. And some, like yesterday I went on a school dinner. Oh my god, yesterday was really fun, guys. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'll see the story. Went to see Chicago, all in Korean, the musical. And it was really fun, and we ate some food at this like little tofu place in the mountains. It was tofu, like tofu. I was so happy when I saw that. I was like, yes, I can actually eat this. So it was like sundubu, which is tofu kind of soup. Sundubu jjigae. So I had that, and it's like boiling in the pot, and it had no seafood, no pork, no. I was so shocked. It was actually vegetarian/vegan. The only thing is the broth. I'm like 70% sure the broth has some kind of something in it, you know, like they make the broth with something, so it's not vegan because of that. But I try and, as I said, be flexible. But if you want to be strict vegan, then just pretty much never eat out unless you're in Seoul. That's what I would say. Oh, yeah, it was with my colleagues. It was with my school. The school essentially paid for the whole thing. Those tickets for Chicago were kind of pricey too. I almost didn't go. I wanted to back out at the last minute, not gonna lie, because I found out most English-speaking teachers weren't going. And I was just like, I don't want to be sitting by myself for the whole evening. But it turned out fun. You know, people do speak English in your schools. Sometimes people just don't want to. Or they're like, I don't know, people get nervous. Like, people be like, oh, my English isn't that good. And they'll start speaking. I'm like, you're speaking perfectly. Like, why are you saying that? Like, you're perfect. You want to hear bad language, listen to me speak Korean. People say that a lot. People be like, oh, I don't speak it. I only speak a little bit of Korean. Then they just go on and they're fluent. I'm just like, yeah. It was really fun though in the end. The food was good. I met some new teachers in my school. And this musical was pretty good too. Even though it was all in Korean, I did understand like most of it because it's Chicago. Yeah, literally, people need to chill because you know, a lot of Korean people have been learning English since they were kids, like kids. So, you know, they know a lot more than they might let on. To find a boyfriend here, I mean, your first choice is Seoul, so I mean, I'm sure every city has an LGBTQ scene, but obviously Seoul's is going to be the biggest and the most developed. And I know a few gay people. Where do they live? Daejeon, Seoul. What's that other city? I don't know. Seoul's probably the best place though. Your best bet. And get on those apps, you know, Tinders and what else is there? There's different apps in Korea. Tinder, obviously, but Tinder's it's just such a hookup app. Like I'm sure it's the same, but yeah, Tantan. I never heard of that one. I heard of Meef. Sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? Meef. What else? If you're, you know the app Hello Talk? It's like a language exchange app, but you see these language escape, but people always, it's not a hookup app, but people will be like talking to you like, oh, let's meet up, da, 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 da. So there's always options. I know quite a few gay people in Korea. Hello Talk is risky. I haven't been on that app since I first got to Korea. I made one friend off of Hello Talk. That was really nice, actually. I haven't seen him forever though. But finding a boyfriend here, I can't even. You have a long distance relationship. Ooh, from London to Korea. I'm gonna just wish good things for you because I'm not even gonna express my opinions on LDRs, but I'm gonna give you some positive energy because you're gonna need it. The time difference. Do you know how hard it is to speak to my family here? I'm really like, these days I wake up early. I try wake up about 5 to 6, and I'll be texting them or I'll call my sister. And you know, 6 a.m. for me is like, you know, nighttime, like 10 or 11 p.m. in the UK, and I'll get a quick chat with them. Or weekends is good too, like obviously around this time and stuff. Oh, that's really nice. I'm glad I make you feel better when you were depressed. Because trust me, like I've been there. And also, being in Korea, Mr. World Guy, being in Korea, if you get depressed, oh god, I really think you need to think of some like options, things that help you, because being alone in Korea can be so lonely. Like I've never experienced as loneliness as I felt in Korea at times. You know, having creative outlet helps a lot. So being able to make YouTube videos, connect with people is a great help. But also like, I have my morning routine. If I don't have my morning routine, if I don't do that, you know, meditate, the light box, things like that, I just don't feel good. It can be really isolating experience, the whole thing in Korea, because if you don't speak Korean very well, then it's really, you can feel so, like, you can go to work and like the people you speak to the most for one day might just be the kids, and you know that's not much. So you really, you need to work on building a solid friendship circle. If you're coming with EPIK, you get that orientation, so you end up with a group of people that you're kind of in the same situation with, and you can make friends. But if you're coming with a Hagwon, Hagwons generally have other foreigners working there, so that's another way to make friends if you don't speak Korean. Making Korean friends though, no, you'll be fine in Seoul actually. I'm thinking of my experience, like a lot of Korean people that I made friends with, like at my dance academy for example, they don't speak English, like genuinely. So I couldn't make friends very much. Like we would be like hi and bye friends, but not real. So that was kind of sad. Last year was better because I had my orientation buddies. This year was harder. At the start of this year, the only person I knew when I moved to this city was my boyfriend. And, you know, I mean, he's great, I love him, but you need friends. Especially, like, girly friendship means a lot to me. I'm a bit of a girly girl, so I like to have people, you know. Oh my god, it's gone past 40 minutes, I'm still talking. I just love the sound of my voice so much. Oh. Wait, Mr. World Guy, I thought you said you were going with a Hagwon. Or are you going with EPIK? Because if you're going with a Hagwon, there's English speaking people at work. Yeah, you're right. Which is great. But, yeah, no, you're right actually. Because the work situation's probably been the hardest part for me about living here. I need to be able to express myself and, like, you know, have little jokes with your co-workers and stuff. So my co-worker situation this year is still 10 times better than last year's. Last year, all my colleagues were like much older than me. They were like, you know, mom, dad age, like my mom and dad age, and we just couldn't connect. Like it was just too hard. Like we would just be like, oh, let's share snacks and whatnot. But being a mute for a whole year was, that was exhausting. This year's a lot better. I have a few colleagues that we can like, you know, chat, joke about, plan lessons together well. There's a good flow. We're planning on teaching at Hagwon. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh right, so you're gonna do like later shifts. I think some Hagwons are like 12 to 7 or whatever. Yeah, I thought about that, but I definitely prefer mornings. And also, Hagwons have fewer holidays than EPIK. They're like, how many? I mean, it varies, but yeah, they have less holidays. So I wasn't a fan of that part. Then again, I'm sitting in the office at my desk all vacation long with EPIK, so, you know. Okay, I'm really leaving it in 1.5 minutes. So say your goodbyes. Don't engage me anymore, guys. I definitely want to do another live vlog because I think this is a good time. I know only like 3 or 4 people joined, but I think this is a better time because before I did it on a Friday night, which is like when people are at work and doing their life. Yes, thank you. I hope you guys have a good day or night too. And if you don't follow me on Snapchat, you should, because that's literally where I engage with people the most every day. Yes, Lashan and Mr. World Guy, I hope you guys have a good day / evening / whatever. And my Snapchat is at, or just Mimimina, probably just Mimimina. Oh, I keep doing that, my phone's the one doing the live streaming. Yeah, my Snapchat's Mimimina. So follow me on there and I post every day, every single day. So it's nice to talk to you guys and I'll see you next time.